Hey, what's up, YouTube land? It's your boy, Eddie Hill, the White Oak, Pennsylvanian toy collector. It's time for another Eddie Hill review. It's review time, people. And today we'll be reviewing a 1980s GoBot. And this GoBot's name is Dive, and he's part of the Guardians, so he's a good GoBot. But before we get on to comparisons with this guy, we're going to talk about the GoBots series. The GoBots were from Gotron, and they were split up between two factions, the Guardians and the Renegades. The Renegades were the bad guys, and the Guardians were the good guys. Which is why I think GoBots is an unappreciated line of action figures, for sure. Now it's been a minute. Let's look at Dive, and look at that epic submarine mode. He is absolutely cool looking. And he rolls due to the wheels down here. Pretty good. But now for comparison with some other GoBots I have. Here we got my tank from the 1980s GoBots. Why not? My Transformers GoBot. I don't know this one's name for sure. But now that we've looked at my vehicle mode comparisons, let's transform Dive into his robot mode. Which is very simple. You pull these arms down to reveal the robot head. And look at that head. It looks pretty cool for a GoBot. Love that. And for his legs, we're going to split his legs, pull them down on these hinges, which mine is really tight. I got to be careful with Dive. He's really tight on my copy, and I'm afraid to break him, though. So we're just going to have to leave him like an angle so I don't break him. And there we got Dive in his robot mode. And he looks pretty cool for a 1980s GoBot. I love this figure. He's a lot of fun, and he's definitely going to be in my GoBots collection for a long time. I love this guy. But now we're going to compare him with the Renegade, known as Tank, in his robot mode. So here is the Renegade Tank against the Guardian Dive. Of course, with the other Renegade, Crasher. This is the Legacy Crasher. I don't own a GoBots Crasher or Sidekill yet. And of course, with the Transformers GoBot I have, which is very simple to transform. I'll do that off camera. And here we go. And he looks good next to his common old school GoBot brethren here. I love these GoBot figures. They're definitely a fun line of figures to transform. And I'm definitely going to try to pick me up some more GoBots. But before we end this video, I am going to do a side video talking about where I'm going. On Saturday of this week, I'll be hitting up 2 thrift stores I haven't been to 7 or 9 years. It's been that long since I've been up in that area, in the Century 3 area where the mall used to be. It's been a long time. I look forward to heading them up and getting some good vintage scores. And yeah, Dive is my new favorite GoBots figure because he's a cool looking submarine. I love this guy. He's simple to transform. Definitely going to be in my collection for a very long time. I love this guy. Articulation. No knee bends. Arms are on a ball joint to get a full 360. Pretty cool for an 80s toy to have ball joints. Head is not on a ball joint. Can turn a little bit, but it's really tight on my copy and I'm afraid to break it. But definitely look forward to adding him to the epic GoBots collection I have. And do I highly recommend Deep Dive? If you can find them for how much I paid for them, I got them from the Monroeville Exchange for only $10. So I highly recommend this guy for any GoBots fan. And this is Eddie Hill. Moving on and rock out. YouTube land.